Do you play the Eisendrache like a noob? Find out next.
Warning, the following video is so manly that it can make a woman grow a beard. So if you are a little Justin Bieber, proceed with caution.
What is up, my fellow subscribers? In today's video I am bringing you 10 mistakes noobs do when they play this map right here, the Eisendrache. Now gentlemen, these mistakes are mostly about noobs, alright? That's why the video is called 10 mistakes noobs do on the Eisendrache. So good players can get away with this shit, alright? If you make these mistakes, it's alright because you know what the fuck you're doing. You will survive these mistakes, but most of the time these mistakes are lethal and noobs will die. So if there are any other mistakes I do not mention on this video, let me know that that noobs do on this map right here. Let me know in the comment section below. Now these mistakes are about this map only. It's not about playing zombies in general, right? So don't tell me in the comment section below, oh, getting the nuke when there's still a bunch of zombies still alive, or oh, not opening doors, or stuff like that noobs do in general when they play zombies. But anyways, gentlemen, mistake number one noobs do, and this shit kills them a lot, which is training by the death ray. Now the death ray area is a very good spot, alright? The rounds just go super fast when you play on this spot right here, but this thing is like a death trap, alright? So unless you are a really good player, and really good players die here because it's that easy to get trapped on this spot, unless you're a very good player, you should not train on this area because it's just too close, and zombies they will trap you very, very easily, as I said. All right, when you come to this spot, you gotta be fully prepared, man. You gotta have the right perks, you gotta have the best weapon in the game, which is a bow, an upgraded bow. You gotta have a shield on your back, and even so, you will still not be safe, right? It's a great spot for killing the panzer, this and that, but to be honest, I don't really like it because, as I said, it's too close and it's very easy to get trapped, especially if you're a freaking noob. Mistake number two, gentlemen, not using stamina. All right, so this spot right here, that I was just talking about, the death ray spot, is a very good example of why you should always use stamina. Stamina is a great perk. To be honest, I didn't really use it until this map came out, but stamina allows you to sprint for for a much longer duration of time, which is pretty cool, and it will make the difference, and it kind of makes you move faster, I believe. It's like marathon and lightweight built in, in zombies, in one perk, but it will make the difference between getting trapped and not getting trapped, because sometimes you see that the zombies are just gathering around, but there's still a gap between them and you can make it through. All right, you're gonna go for it, but if you don't have stamina, sometimes what happens is your character just stops sprinting and then you cannot make it, and with stamina you'll just fly like a bullet train through those motherfuckers. So that's why I love using stamina when I am raid training, because I rarely get stuck on freaking zombies. Mistake number three, gentlemen, being a death machine junkie. Noobs just love those delicious drops, those shiny golden drops, right? Any of those drops makes noobs go crazy. They will immediately try to get them. Sometimes it is very annoying. For example, with the max ammo, sometimes you're trying to reload before you get the max ammo, but no, noobs will immediately slide and get that shit. It is hilarious. But now there's a new drop, which is the death machine, and noobs love that thing because for the first time they are able to get a very good gun. Usually they can get enough points for pack-a-punching. Usually they just cannot get a good weapon, so they know that the death machine is their only chance of being a fucking beast for at least a few seconds. And it's hilarious because sometimes you see these noobs doing like a race between themselves, trying to see who gets the death machine first. Mistake number four, not using the shield for killing. Now gentlemen, I know that when you get the shield you should always have it on your back. It keeps you safe from sneaky and cheeky zombies trying to come from behind like ninjas. You don't even hear those motherfuckers and they just triple slap you on your ass. They just smack your ass, boom boom boom, and you die. So it's very important to always have the shield in your back, but there are a few moments when you should use the shield for killing zombies. For example, when you're not fully set up and you need to travel around the map through those, you know, narrow spaces where you can get trapped super easily, you should always have the shield in front of you, alright? Because if zombies appear in front of you, you just boom, either you smack them with the shield, and usually when you just smack them normally, you can kill like 2 or 3 at the same time because they hit each other and they die, or you can just use the rocket shield thingy and you just boom, you go straight like a bullet train, you kill a shit ton of them, and it's a great way of not getting yourself trapped, as I said, especially when you're not, you know, fully set up, when you don't have jug, for example, when you don't have a good gun for killing zombies, when you're just fucking running around with a Shiva or some stuff like that. And it's also good for those moments when, you know, a teammate is on the ground, there's several zombies around that teammate, you're trying to revive him but you can't. If you have a shield, use the shield for killing them. If you don't have a good gun, that way a teammate can come and revive that teammate while you are killing them with the shield like a Spartan beast. And it's definitely very good against dogs, man. Usually noobs, at least one noob dies on the dog round because they reload every time they shoot the dogs, and they get caught reloading. So if you have a shield, noobs, you don't have to shoot your gun, just use the shield, sit in a corner. When the dogs come, you smack them one time and they will immediately die. Mistake number 5, not using the spheres, aka the Super Saiyan's capsule, man. These things are great because they allow you to travel faster through the map and safer, because when you use these things, you don't have to go through those narrow spaces. Sometimes you just have to go somewhere else, and you know, for example, for reviving noobs, if a noob is on the other side of the map, you can use a sphere to get there faster, and it's just, as I said, it's safer because you don't have to go through those tight narrow spaces where you can get trapped by zombies. And it's also a great way of saving yourself when you're about to die. If you're just about to die, if your screen is all red, if you look like a human strawberry and there's a Vegeta's capsule near you, just enter that bitch and just escape, man. It's just great. And it's also a great way of escaping the rocket test. You know, when you are on the rocket pad, sometimes, you know, the rocket will go off, and what noobs do, they just go inside the warehouse thingy, whatever, and then they get trapped in, you know, that thing, and usually they die. But if you use Vegeta's capsule, you can escape the rocket and you will not die. And I love it. But noobs, they just forget to activate the landing pads, and then those things do not work. Mistake number 6, gentlemen, killing too many zombies or killing zombies while people are trying to build a freaking bows, while people are trying to feed smog. You know, behind that wall, gentlemen, because the dragon isn't just the fucking head and neck, alright? Behind that wall, there's the rest of the dragon. And this dragon right here, gentlemen, Smog, is a lazy ass, motherfucking fat ass dragon, right? He's fat as shit behind that wall. That's why they don't show us. And he just likes taking his time enjoying zombies, right? He eats one zombie, he's like, yummy, yummy, licking his fingers and shit. It takes his fucking time. So what you need to do is you kill one zombie, and then you let the dragon eat that zombie, and then you kill another zombie. You just kill the necessary zombies for the dragon. But noobs, no, they just kill everything that moves, and then it takes you like 3 rounds to feed one zombie, and that's just annoying, because you should always try to feed the dragon on the early rounds when the zombies are super slow and it's easy to get them controlled, you know, to just have them all controlled right there under the dragon. It's just, this is a mistake noobs do. It's not like a big deal, but it's certainly annoying. Mistake number 7, gentlemen, getting too much distracted fighting the Panzer. When the Panzer comes, I guarantee you noobs will die. They don't die because the Panzer kills them, they die because they're trying to kill the Panzer and then they forget about the other zombies. That's what happens. I mean, they're like, oh, I'm gonna shoot the Panzer, I'm gonna kill him, I'm gonna be the hero, I'm gonna be the Panzer's nemesis. But then a zombie comes from behind, smacks him on his ass, and he freaking dies. I just love it. So noobs, don't get too distracted fighting the Panzer. Make sure you run to a nice open area and you do your best to kill the Panzer while you keep an eye on freaking zombies. Mistake number 8, gentlemen, camping. Now I've seen many videos of people like, oh, best camping camping strategy on the Eisendrache and whatever. And the best spot, the popular spot, seems to be by Quick Revive, and Noobs just like going there, chilling. And camping isn't a good idea, gentlemen. It's not a good idea when you play solo. It's not a good idea when you play with other people, because there's no way out. If you get outrun, you will die. So camping is not the way to go when you play zombies, gentlemen. Make sure you just find a nice and delicious open area and you just run around in circles, man. It might take more effort to do that, because when you're camping, just sitting aiming down the sights, it might take more effort, and it might be hard to train, but it's definitely, at the same time, it's definitely easier, because you won't just fucking die like a noob. And mistake number 9, gentlemen, still using the ray gun. Let me tell you something about the ray gun, gentlemen. The ray gun is a piece of shit in Black Ops 3, it seems, and it's a piece of shit not because I kind of feel it's not as good as in the other Call of Duties, but at the same time, I think what it is, gentlemen, the other guns are so good when pack-a-punch that they make the ray gun look like shit. And especially because there's still no PhD flopper. I don't know what it is. They don't have to bring PhD back because there's no dolphin dive, but they should make a new PhD for Black Ops 3, because when noobs get a ray gun, every noob knows the ray gun, right? It's probably the most popular weapon in zombies. So when they get it, like, yes, I got the ray gun, they're all happy firing the ray gun, and then they are trigger happy with that shit. They shoot everything that moves, no matter how close it is, and 90% of the time they die, or they go down, not because of the zombies, but because they got hit with the splash damage. They shot zombies that were too close, and then they got hit with the splash damage. And any gun, any pack-a-punch gun with blast furnace at any round is better than a ray gun. So noobs, don't really use the ray gun, because you will just die. Make sure, just get a wall gun. Usually I like getting the Kuda. Pack-a-punch that bitch, get some blast furnace on that bitch, and you will be much better than with the ray gun. And finally, gentlemen, mistake number 10, killing themselves with traps. This is hilarious. There are 3 traps on this map. There's the electric trap by the control room, or in the control room. There's the death ray, and there's the gate trap. And I've seen, noobs sometimes, they're running around, they're running for their lives. This happens a lot, especially when the Panzer comes, alright? They're just doing everything they can to survive, alright? They're like screaming, "Oh my god, the Panzer!" And then they see a trap in front of them, that button thingy, the switch, whatever it's called, and they immediately activate it, forgetting that they should activate it when they pass by the trap. So they use the first switch before the trap, then the trap goes on, or it goes off, and then they die. It happens a lot with the gate, and to be honest, I did that the first time I played this map right here. I was running for my life, screaming like a little girl, and in panic I activated the switch and I got crushed by the gate. It was freaking hilarious, to be honest. So yeah, that's pretty much it, gentlemen. That is the video for today, gentlemen. That's all I got. Let me know in the comment section below if you know about any of the mistakes noobs do when they play this map right here, and I will see you later. Peace.